Market update for the 28th. Another crazy day in the market. We are now up 10.5% over the last 14 days on the S&P. And today we are up another 1.25%, and after hours up another about 0.75% with Apple earnings and Amazon earnings. And so what I did in this situation where I consider myself wrong, I typically like to clean it all up and get a clean slate and make sure that I'm looking at it correctly. And so that's what I did. And I zoom out too. I normally go out to the weekly chart at least, because you want to do the higher time frames. They're typically more accurate. And so I looked at the weekly chart, and this is what I got. Didn't change what pattern I think it's in. Just the pattern that I had recently talked about, the ABCDE pattern, is not valid anymore. And so I still think we're in a 333 pattern. And that is ABCW, ABCX, ABCY. So they're all ABC patterns. And on this pattern right here, then we zoom in, we go to the daily chart, and we have let's go to the 4-hour time frame actually. And you can see right here, this would be a red candle on a lower time frame. So ABCA, ABCB. And then right here is where I think people are getting confused on what this is. And it confused me a little bit too. But if I go out to the daily chart, it's pretty clear. This is it's a 5-wave move on a lower time frame, but on this time frame, we have an ABC pattern because this is not broken the outside of this parallel line. If it were to break out of this parallel line tomorrow, then I would consider it having a chance of being a 5-wave move. But if we zoom in here on the 4-hour chart too, it does look like a 5-wave move. But if we take the parallel line and we go right here for the first and the second wave, you'll see that this does not break outside of this. So I don't consider that a parallel line either. Or not a parallel line. I don't consider that an impulsive move. So I have it as ABC, ABC, and then looks like a 5-wave move up. If we zoom in a little bit, the problem is the way that they've melted this up, you can't even see it on like a 5-minute time frame. It's hard to see. We can take a look and maybe possibly see something, but let's go to the 15-minute. And so we have B right here. And then look at this. It doesn't even come back at all. If you go to the 5-minute chart, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, this is too, you're making too many guesses on this chart because it's such a low time frame. That I like to keep it out here on the higher time frames, and I don't know on lower time frames. And clearly on the daily, this is not a 5-wave move unless we break. Tomorrow we have to break, it looks like in the morning around like 4:11. And my target for this is actually going to be the 1.61 fib at 411.82. Okay, so that's, we have A, B, and then C. You can consider it a 5-wave move if you want. It looks like ABC to me, but I think 412 is a good area to look at. And that would take us to the finish of this wave, which is the double X wave. So we have double X here. And then we would be able to start the move down. And I would be looking, and here's what I'm looking at for all of this. So triple zigzag, we have ABCW, ABCX, ABCY, ABC double X, and see how the C wave, I don't know if you guys can see that on the screen, but the C wave, where is it at? That's the wrong 333. Hold on. And this is not really doing anything, so I'm going to go back. So we have ABC, Y, ABCX, double X right here. And you can see the C wave finishes basically right below the B wave of the overall Y wave. So let's look where the B wave is on the overall Y wave. And you'll see that's at 417.17. My target is 412, and that's right below the top of this. And so we would be in the C wave right here, right below there, and then look what comes after that. The Z wave. Down here, and it looks like they're about the same parallel line, so we can draw a parallel line then from the bottom of here to the bottom of here. Let me zoom in farther, or make it longer. And then you can see too that my target for October 315 is absolutely perfect with that parallel line right there. So let's do a summary of this. We got ABCW, ABCX, ABCY, ABC double X, and then we would have something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we would bounce A, B, C, and I'm drawing these the wrong trajectory, but you get it. It's a 5-wave move, 3-wave move, and then a 5-wave move one more time. So 5, 3, 5, down here at, I'm guessing early October 315. Sounds insane right now, but this is the pattern that looks the most likely. And today, I made some mistakes that I don't like to make, but it happens sometimes. I basically caught a falling knife. I started buying puts around 404 or so, and then I averaged down around like 405.50. And as you can see, after hours, I'll be down. But I'm not really worried. I bought them out in September, and if we get this move up to here, maybe I'll average down one more time, and I'll absolutely, if I have any premium left at that point, I would probably cut them if we broke above 417.51. As at that point, there's a very good possibility that we're making a 5-wave move here. Actually, 1, 2. It's possibility. We'll see. But anyway, my puts are September though, and I'm thinking we're going to be at 315 by the start of October, and my puts are at 405, so I'm not really worried about them at all. So I think that this move will be finished maybe tomorrow or maybe early next week, and then we can start the 5-wave move down. So I wanted to make the chart clear on this. It looks like we're still on track to hit the target down here, and everything's working out great if you're buying calls today. But let's go over the dollar now. The dollar is still falling, and as you can see, my target is still 104.72. Maybe it doesn't go that low, but look at this right here. We got a first wave, second wave, and probably get a third wave down here, and then a fifth wave down to my target. And if that happens, that kind of seems like it's going to be a crazy drop, then maybe SPY will go higher. But right now, I'm going to stick to this chart right here and go with it. If it changes, I will update it. And the last thing to look at is the VIX. So the VIX finished at 2232, and I was looking at it. It's so close to the bottom too. That's another reason why I think 412 is a good target. We might have one more down day on the VIX, maybe a few more days, but it is so close to the bottom. And then I don't know what's going to happen to get this up here to the level that we've hit twice. But October is, let's see, October on this parallel line is around 50. So whatever it is in the next like couple of weeks, I'm expecting something big to happen where we're going to see 45 or 50 on the VIX. So that's the update. We have a 333 formation, still expecting 315 on SPY, but maybe a little bit more upside in the short term. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. Let me know what you think in the comments, and please like and subscribe. Making these update videos pretty much every day after the market closes, and I will see you tomorrow.